In the 10 years of running a business and consulting, I have seen many reasons why businesses fail. Are you afraid that your business is not growing? Are you waiting for that next breakthrough where everything is gonna come together and the business will actually explode? Do you constantly have to keep putting off fires because everything just seems to go wrong, and so you have no energy or ideas how to actually improve your business and make it work? Do you think that your business really have a potential, but you're not really quite sure what exactly you can do in order to grow it that way? Well, I have a 3-step framework where you first can analyze what exactly your business can potentially be doing wrong, and secondly, you can tackle all those problems to make sure you achieve your business goals. I have followed this simple framework with many businesses, mine included, and I have avoided these pitfalls in order to grow my business to more than $10 million. Hi, we haven't met before, my name is Klim, and on this channel we talk about business, economics and productivity, and just how to live a full, fulfilling life. I have taken many businesses through PRD Framework, mine included, and has changed the way I analyze businesses and the way I look at the business when I first get my hands on the data. It's that simple, and what it guarantees is that it can actually take your business to the level where you want. So let's start with the first P, profits, or more correctly, profit margins. Profitability is extremely important concept. You have to get it right. If you get your profitability wrong, you're actually losing the game straight away. Imagine running a marathon and you have a fridge tied behind your back. Of course you're gonna lose to Usain Bolt or other marathoners who are actually really quick and able to get to the finish line as fast as possible. And on top of all that, you're competing with Google, with Meta, who are not in the fridge business, but they're competing for the most important things of your clients, for money and for time. So imagine that. How are you gonna compete in a business where you have a 10% profit margin, right? Profitability is around 5, 10%, maybe even 15 or 20, it doesn't even matter. When Google has 90% profit margin to start with, it can do as much hiring as it wants, as much marketing as it wants. And just in general, it can do so many things well that you cannot even dream of. Your theories, analysis, research and development are all going down the drain. You have no budget for it. What's worse is that you're only a couple of mistakes from going bankrupt, and no one wants that. It's more stress, it's actually less leverage, and in the end you will worry about your business going the wrong way every single day. That's not what I recommend for anyone, and let's find out how you can check that to begin with. So if you have no accounting or you don't have P&L, I would recommend to first of all get a rough idea what your marginality is, what your profit margins are, and what your profitability is. Try to look at the most basic revenue streams and expenses. And if you want to get fancy with it, try to break it down on fixed costs and variable costs. You will get a rough estimate. We're not looking for perfection here. Just look for somewhere similar numbers where you can get a percent of what your profitability is. Is it 5% or 60 or 90%? This will tell you everything, and you can carry on to explore your other parts of the business. If it's 5 or 15%, that's where you have to get real with yourself. Are you actually happy with your business? I would suggest to, meanwhile, if you are, just keep on running a business, but try to expand into different categories, into different products. Try to look where the biggest profitability is and how you can scale that. In a modern world where you can get money basically from any country or any person in the world, try to look, maybe you're overseeing some things that can grow your business in the profitability and not in revenue. So try to explore many different things, and if you want to learn more, I will make a separate video on about profit margins and business models just around the corner. The second part is actually reliance. Reliance is a very tricky concept. Imagine if you have a single product, a single producer, or a single platform that you're relying on. This is actually giving me PTSD to start with. If you're in a business such as that, I would suggest you're doing great, don't close your business just yet, but as soon as you can, build more products. Try to actually expand your business. The only companies that I know that have made this reliance problem go away are those that are so big that failing is impossible for them. For example, Apple, Samsung, Pantone, and even those companies are constantly trying to negotiate their terms and to reduce reliance. You have all seen probably the problems with Reddit, with Twitter, X, and with other many different platforms which had great APIs, with many companies building on top of those APIs. But overnight, their business model just crashed because it was impossible to sustain. The business, the platform, has cut them off, killing the business in the meantime, which is really, really bad, and you probably don't want this to happen to you. So I would suggest, if for example you're relying on a platform like OpenAI, with the AI space really hot right now, try to explore how you can integrate and offer your consumer Cloudy, Opus, or any other frameworks with AI features, basically with LLM, which can basically do the same what OpenAI gives you, but just not making sure that if OpenAI blocks you have to change your whole infrastructure and your business is dead overnight. Look at Perplexity. They're offering a lot of models, and on top of that, their own model that can do the same thing that OpenAI and other models can do. Relying on a single product, that can also be an issue. If you're in a business of e-commerce, selling a single product can be a great way to start your sales and great way to grow them, but only short term. If, for example, the product just goes out of style, you're screwed. Don't let that be the end of your business. Try to add more products. Try to change the variation of your product. Explore new things. And with your profit margins that you probably already have, and which can be very small, just try to explore what you can do in order to actually improve yourself and your business. And the last thing in Reliance is actually being relied on a single producer. So once again, if you look at Apple, for example, they have a great collaboration with Belkin, which basically not only make their own merch with the Belkin logo, they also actually have all the Apple's custom features and custom accessories being built on their factory. It's one of the biggest factories with the biggest collaboration ever. But even Apple, as I said, already are trying to distribute their way of production, distribute to many distributors and factories to make sure if Belkin and this factory fails, it doesn't just stop the accessories bottleneck for Apple. And the last one in our PRD framework is distribution. If you gotten this far in a video, I would suggest you look at the first two features before you look at the third one. Because if you have a business that has some sales, you probably already have distribution in some sort of way figured out. You can always improve here, but if your business model or reliance on something is actually there, fix it straight away before going to distribution. Distribution is a little bit more tricky because in here you can start in many different levels, from beginners to extreme expert, and I think there is no way to even improve to the top. You can never know enough about distribution. Distribution, what I mean by that, is basically the funnels which you use and the channels which you use to drive traffic, engagement and customers to your website, your app or your products. For some businesses it's Facebook ads, for some businesses it's YouTube channel, for some businesses it's Google ads, or maybe even SEO. I don't know what exactly is your business doing, but if you have a single channel, you have the same issue as Reliance, the second point of the framework. So if you have that, fix it, it's just a Reliance. But there are some other things you should look for. First thing, distribution has many different costs associated with it. Some of them are hidden, some of them are actually straight away seen. You should be looking at what exactly is your economics of every channel. If, for example, you're looking for the best customers without there and you already have them, great, improve this channel, focus on it and grow it. But also add some other ones which can improve your business and can grow more sales of different people there. What is even more important, in distribution, you should always focus on customer first. Instead of even looking at the channels, look at what customer you're bringing in. Put an avatar, put what it looks like, who it is. Just choose the exact specific person. For example, it can be a woman, 25 years old, that is Latina and she's going to restaurants every week and you're trying to get her into your restaurant. That can be one of the customers that you're focusing on to bring into your business. It's completely written down and you know exactly who this person is. Sometimes it's even good to give this customer a name so you specifically know who this customer is. Of course, in the future, as your business grows, you can add more avatars, more people, and you can actually specifically look for specific avatars and people in specific channels. But I think this is too much for this video, so we'll talk about this in the next ones. So this PRD framework is actually very simple. As you can see, it's extremely nice to know what exactly your business can be doing wrong, and you can fix it straight away. Just make sure that whatever you're doing, you're not killing your business, and you're going through this PRD framework every quarter, I would say. So I hope this was useful. If you like this video, check out this one.